Well, the hotel management happened to me accidentally. Initially, I had no clue about the hotel management. So, after passing out of my school, I decided to pursue my study with literature. But then I had a friend who suggested me and advised me to go and join hotels, and I thought of giving it a try. And I went and joined the hotel management school, and I passed out in 2000, end of 2002, and that's when I started my career in hotels. I started with ITC Welcome Hotel Vadodara. That was my first job, and then I went on to work with Radisson Hotels. I worked with HHI Group of Hotels in Calcutta. And then finally, my journey with Sarovar started back in 2013. I joined Sarovar Hotels in Kolkata as a front office manager, and then I grew up to become a rooms division manager. Then I grew up to become a resident manager, and then last year in March 2022, I took over this position of a general manager in this lovely hotel of Davanam Sarovar Bangalore Suites, Bangalore. Well, to begin with, my hotel's room size are the extraordinary. So our hotel room size starts with about 60 square meter and to about 140 square meter, the biggest one. I think in today's date, having such a large room is really exceptional in Bangalore. And our hotel is an all-suite hotel. So all 132 rooms that I have in this hotel are all suite. So we have a living room and we have a sleeping room. And in all rooms, what we have done is that we have installed 190-liter refrigerator, and we have micro oven in all the rooms, and we have the induction and basic kitchen utensils in all the rooms, and we have a small kitchenette in each room that we have in this hotel. So I think that is I can say that's one of the USP, which is very rare in Bangalore. And so what it helps in business is that such a large room, and when someone comes and stays with us, they find it value for money, and it becomes a preferred hotel for people who are coming here for business, for family occasions, or even for an extended stay. In today's date, there are a lot of new trends that are evolving, especially in the hotel industry. So, if I have to talk about few, one would be the smart hotels, wherein hotels are using a lot of technology to enhance the guest experience. They are using the voice assistant to control the room temperature, or there a lot of hotels have started using robots to deliver the food at the room, or to clean the rooms by robots. And apart from that, I think sustainability has become very important part of the hotel industry, especially after COVID. So all the hotels in Indian market started concentrating on having sustainable hotels, wherein the carbon footprint of every hotels are well looked after. There are no plastic wastage in the hotel. These are something that are emerging very strongly in Indian hotels market. Apart from that, there are a set of experience which has come in place. There are a set of new segments which got emerged, especially in the travel of the customer. One that I can talk about is there is a new trend called pleasure, which is the mix of business and leisure. So when someone is coming to your hotel, they are not just spending their time in your hotel for the business purpose, but they are also equally looking at having a great leisure experience at your hotel. And if you have a spa, and I can say that I've got a very nice setup of spa in my hotel, and I also have a full fledged health club, and I also have the swimming pool. So all this helps these extended long stays in my hotel to have the better experience. And there's another trend that I have seen recently which is coming up, is the experiential travel. So when guests travels, they are not just looking at staying in the hotel for the business purpose, but they are also like to they would also like to have the local experiences tested and tried. They would so a lot of hotels, what they are doing now, they are doing a lot of cookery show in the hotel. Their chefs are doing live classes for their guests to know the local cuisine. There are a lot of local experiences. A lot of hotels are organizing the sightseeing, etc., which brings in a lot of value, and guest takes back a lot of experiences of that local region. I think these are something which is emerging now. And apart from that, there are a few more things which is also emerging, like there's something which is called sharing economy, wherein guests are looking at accommodation being shared by 2-3% together at a much cheaper rate and affordable price. Apart from that, there are a lot of micro hotels and micro market are getting evolved. There are a lot of big chain and good, I mean, strong player of the hotel industry, especially the management companies, are setting up their hotels in tier one, tier two, and tier three cities. I think there are a lot of individual hotels who had been emerging from these micro markets, and I think the demand for tier two and tier three cities are far more than metropolitan cities in today's date. I think after COVID, we are really witnessing some great time, and I think it will only help the industry to grow and evolve. I can talk about one experience that I had in this hotel. So about a couple of months ago, we had a guest from Saudi Arabia who came to Bangalore, and he was staying with us for his treatment. And he was accompanied by his son and daughter-in-law. Uh, so after they came into our hotel, they had the issues with the language. Of course, when you come to a different country, when you come to a different state, and so you need someone who's well versed with the local language. Though English is something which is known and understood by everyone, but then they really wanted to have someone who can actually commute their feelings to those to the hospital staffs. So what I did was that I had spared one person to be with them throughout their treatment for about 4 or 5 days. So I had sent this gentleman with them for all throughout, and he used to go with them at 10:30 in the mornings to come back around 6:30, and I made sure that person is always there with them, and wherever help and wherever he needs to chip in to help in terms of getting things done, we ensured that he always does that. And finally, all these checkups were done. He went through an operation, and operation was successful. He came and stayed in our hotel for another 10-15 days after his operation. And while he was checking out from the hotel, he actually fell into tears, just to show his gratitude that, how much care that we have taken for his entire stay. So I think that's one of the experience that I really want to talk about, and it was great coming from that person who came and stayed with us all the way from Saudi Arabia. If I have to talk about it again, we have taken a lot of measures to ensure that our carbon footprint is well sought after. So we have installed solar panel on our roof, and we run our heat pump through the solar panels that we have on top, and the solar panel also helps us to generate electricity. So I think that way it helps us in a bigger way. Apart from that, we do rainwater harvesting. So we collect the rainwater from the terrace and put it on the underground tank, and from there we use this water for non-potable purpose and also for the gardening that we have in this hotel. Apart from that, we also have taken initiative of going no plastic in the hotel. So by and large, we have curtailed the plastic water bottles in the hotel, and we have installed the glass bottles across in rooms and in all outlets, and of course in the banquet. I think usage of the plastic, especially from the banquets and from the rooms, are huge. So by and large, we have been able to curtail that part of it, and we also don't use any clean wraps in the hotel. I think these are the few initiatives that we have taken to ensure that we give back a lot to the environment. I think in today's date, especially after the COVID, the manpower has become a real challenge for every hotel, and perhaps this has become a catastrophe. Now, I think in this particular time, it is very important to foster a very motivating and lighter environment for your staffs. And to retain your staff, what is important is to be with them always, understand their pain, understand their or be with them during their happiness. They're also an extended family to all of us. So I think what is very important to be friendly with them always, to understand their problems, to solve their problems in a faster manner, and what is important also to have a set goals for all the employees, and you give them feedback time to time, what is good, what is bad. If there is a success, you share that success to the last level of your staff, and when there are issues with there are operational issues, you also share that information with everyone else in the hotel. I think that makes the environment very conducive for people to work with you for a longer time. It brings in a lot of transparency, and when they understand, in today's date, these are again very young, a bunch of boys. So fortunately, I'm working with people in my hotel whose age ranges between 21 to 24. So they're very young and they're very passionate, and if you don't get along with their mindset, perhaps they would not stay with you for a longer time. And today there is, especially after COVID, there is no dearth in opportunities. I think there are opportunities are much more than the kind of talent that we are actually looking for. And so COVID has taught us a lesson, and also had taught those ground level staff. A lot of people have shifted to other industries. A lot of people have started their own business, and they do not want to come and join hotels anymore. But to retain this kind of talent, what we have also done, that we have reached out to a lot of colleges and hired the young graduates, and we are spending a lot of time in training them. So we have a great setup of our training department, and a training manager of mine, she does an extremely great job in terms of nurturing them and to make them right fit for the hotel industry. So I think we have been able to put a lot of time in nurturing the talent within this hotel, and also we have focused on engaging our staffs into different activities. So we do activities every day, at least for 30 minutes to 1 hour. We spend time with all our associates on different topics, it could be general knowledge, it could be knowing new things, it could be team bonding games, it could be classes on communication as to how they can improve their communication. It could be to do with different sports, different indoor games, and we take them out for football matches, we take them out for cricket matches on and off. And we also do a lot of activities, especially during our town hall meet, and we recognize our people very, very fast, and we also reward them to best of our ability. And let me also share this great news, and I think this could be an inspirational people who are hearing me out now. uh, in spite of seeing such a great on a strong attrition level, I think my hotel has been very, very fortunate to keep the attrition level to a very, very minimal point. I think that's something which is a great success for all of us working in this hotel. We could hold on to the team for a longer period of time. Well, if I have to talk about my food habits, first of all, I'm not very foodie, and ever since I shifted to southern part of the country, my food habits also have changed. And if I really have to pick and choose one particular dish from my menu, it would be pepper chicken with Kerala paratha. And since I grew up in a small town called Kharagpur in West Bengal, I grew up having idli dosa right through. So I think South Indian food is very close to my heart.